Hi everyone and welcome back to my vlog. Today I wanted to film a little sit down catch up with me video because I filmed one of these videos almost a month ago at the end of August, and now it's almost the end of September, so I thought why not filming one of these sit down catch up videos and just talk about how the past month has been and what has changed, how I have changed. I just want to make these kind of videos first of all for myself to document how my thinking and how my worldviews are changing and also how my studies are progressing. I'm just finishing my matcha that I showed you in the previous vlog. It's so good and so refreshing, and also my nails are kind of matching. For some reason I decided to make them green today. I've never had green nails before, but I just decided to go a little bit crazy somehow. I feel like this color is very odd to me, even though normally I would go for like a red purple color, but this time I decided to go for this dark green. But yeah, a couple of things has happened during the month of September. I feel like in terms of studies it has been kind of chill because it's still the first part of the 2-year program and we haven't learned that much new stuff. At least for me, there wasn't almost anything that I didn't know before, but I can see that my Finnish speaking has improved so much in this 1 month. I just started speaking much faster and much more fluently. I would say I speak Finnish nowadays almost on the same level as I speak English, and I have been studying English for 10 years and Finnish only for 2, and I think that's a pretty good progress in such a short amount of time. But then because most of our studies has been about mathematics and computer related studies, which are very basic, and I have studied all this kind of stuff in the past already many times, then I think for most part of the school, unfortunately, I haven't gained so much new knowledge. But then again, because it's the first semester and the first part of the 2-year program, I think is pretty reasonable, even though I know that for a lot of my classmates it has been kind of challenging. But that's the thing, because we have got to this program, everyone is already an adult and knows each subject on a different level. Someone has already been working in the field of business before and someone has no experience at all. It has been super chill so far, but I know that later on it will get more challenging, which is nice. I love when studies are challenging because that's the point for me to go to school, is that I want to challenge myself and I want to learn something new. I want to a little bit get out of the box. And I've also noticed how much my excitement for school has just dropped, because the first couple of weeks of school I was so excited, always running early to school and just like being super motivated and excited. But then after a couple of weeks, when you already understand what it's all about, you get to know everything, then it kind of, the excitement kind of just goes down. But knowing myself, I know that in the next semester, it's always like the beginning of a new semester, my excitement is like here, and then after a couple of weeks it kind of goes down. And then the last weeks, when it's like all the deadlines and exams, then it's kind of low. But then at the beginning of new semester it always goes back, so I know it will get better. But yeah, right now I have quite a lot of deadlines to focus on pretty much every subject, and then next week we also have a couple of exams coming up which I'm currently preparing for. Because even though to me it feels like grades don't matter, I don't want to push myself too much with these studies. I don't want to put too much effort, but at the same time I kind of want to do good. I still want to have good results at the end. But yeah, wish me luck with the exam week, and I will catch up on this school in 1 month and then I will let you know how the exams has been. Another exciting news is that I'm starting my own radio show in 1 month from now, on 23rd of October. It's a small community radio station that is based in Tallinn and Helsinki, and I used to work there before as a producer and technician. I used to make sure that all the shows are running smoothly, that they are uploaded on the website, on SoundCloud, everywhere. But for a long time I have been wanting to have my own show there, and with the previous management it was kind of impossible. I think there was just some problems with management in the past, but now the whole management has changed and I finally got my own show there. That's gonna be every month. It will be focused mainly on the behind the scenes of working in the music industry. I want to invite people who work as technicians, as light designers, but also DJs and producers and musicians, people from different aspects of the music industry. I want to invite them and chat with them about their work and just chat about music industry in general. But I will update you more on that later in October. Then another interesting thing that has just happened a few weeks ago in September is that I had my first experience in front of the camera. Not this camera, but actual TV camera. One of our teachers at school suddenly sent a message that, hey guys, if you want to complete your art studies without going to the class, kind of like if you want to get your grade automatically, then you can have this opportunity to take part in this TV series. Which at first I thought that it was gonna be like assisting and working in the production behind the scenes, but then closer to the date I figured out that it was going to be on camera, so being an actor in actual TV series. It was a really nice experience and I can't wait to see a final product. I think the series are going to be out on TV next year, but I'm going to leave the link below for the first season of this TV series, and the episode that we were shooting is gonna be in the second season of this series. Then the past couple of days I have been searching for an internship for the next year, because at the end of the studies it's mandatory that we all do an internship for a few months at least, so that's what I've been searching for the past couple of weeks. Oh, and I also had a meeting with my student counselor this week, and it was just so nice to chat about my current studies, about my future, and I feel like after that chat I have much more clear picture of what is in front of me and what's going to be happening in the future. And it also made me realize that sometimes it's just so important to sit down, either write all your thoughts and plan for the future like I did in one of the previous vlogs, or if you have an opportunity to chat face to face with someone who is either like a student counselor or just your relative, friend. I think it's such a nice way to see a more clear picture what's happening in the future when you are reflecting on it and just getting all your thoughts out of yourself and getting some feedback and just discussing with someone what you want to do in the future. But yeah, after that meeting I feel like I have much better picture of what's going to happen in my future, and I'm really happy and excited, because sometimes I'm the kind of person who really likes planning ahead. I'm constantly thinking of like where I'm going to be in 2 years, where I'm going to be in 5 years, where I see myself in 10 years. I think it was a really productive way for me to talk about this with the student counselor, and then she could also like give some of her tips and just give some feedback of what I think, what I'm gonna do after the studies and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that was it for today's quick catch up. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. because I haven't been promoting it anywhere on my socials yet, and I'm just surprised how the YouTube algorithm is working, that is just suggesting your videos to some strangers and then they find it interesting. For those of you who don't know, I also have the second channel that I have been doing for the past 4 or 5 years already, and there I'm talking more about life in Finland and the educational system here, but this channel is more about my life, my adulthood, and just my free time. Anything that is like happening in my life is more kind of personal, and I'm so grateful that so many of you find it interesting and decide to follow this channel. So thank you for that, and thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.